With the Concacaf Gold Cup draw coming to an end earlier today, we saw Canada land themselves in an extremely easy group with the likes of Guatemala, Cuba, and the winners of that prelim 7 match. And Canada has a perfect chance to start this tournament off in the right way and the best way possible. With an extremely easy group that they should absolutely cakewalk and cruise through and absolutely top this Group D. Teams that Canada should absolutely breeze by, as they are extremely in a great position, landing themselves in by far the easiest group in this Gold Cup tournament, where they have found themselves in the best spot out of all the 4 seeded teams going into this Gold Cup draw, as Canada are in a great spot. We're going to be looking at Canada's group and of course reacting to the draw earlier today, as this team is absolutely desperate to win silverware, and this is a very exciting draw for Canada. But guys, welcome back to On the Rise, the latest CanMNT news, guys, and I'm truly back in the groove. We're going to be making a lot of content on the channel, and I hope to be back in the better schedule, in a regular schedule. And I also have a Kamal Miller video planned where we're going to be looking at the bigger picture for Kamal Miller, looking at how he'll transform that Inter Miami backline, how he'll truly change that Inter Miami team, and how they will play, and how important that trade was for Kamal Miller that should see him elevate and make that huge European move this summer that we all truly know he wants. But that's enough talking about that Kamal Miller video that will come out, guys. We're going to be back. We are truly back on the rise, guys, and we're bringing you guys the best CanMNT content and the latest CanMNT content. We are back, and we're going to be talking about this group reaction, of course. As I said, guys, we've landed Guatemala, Cuba, and the winners of that prelim 7 match, which I truly believe will be Trinidad and Tobago, and that is the team I really want to see come through. As Trinidad and Tobago deserve to be on this level, they deserve to be with CONCACAF's elite as they used to be in CONCACAF history. But this is just an exciting spot for Canada to be in. I know everyone's already getting ahead of themselves, looking at the bigger picture, looking at how we have such a difficult run-in to win this trophy and to get some silverware, as if we top the group, we could possibly be playing Costa Rica, and then we could possibly be playing Mexico before we end up in the final against USA. All if buts maybe. This is tournament football, and anything can absolutely happen. I'm not going to say we're going to be playing Costa Rica, we're going to be playing Mexico. Anything can happen, and anyone could end up having a shocker, could be losing any kind of a game. We saw Mexico struggling even in this past window in CONCACAF. It is a tournament level football, and anything can happen. I'm not going to be looking past the group stages yet. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I know Canada is going to win this group, and then we'll see who we have to play. But Canada are going to absolutely cruise through this group, guys. We're going to top this group, and it is going to be a cakewalk. I know I could eat those words come when the Gold Cup actually does start, and we do get that schedule out. But I really don't believe I have any chance of eating my words here. We're playing the likes of Guatemala, Cuba, and whoever wins that prelims match. We don't have a huge second team in that group. You look at the likes of USA, they landed Jamaica. You look at Mexico, they have Haiti, Honduras, and even Qatar, who could all prove upsets for Mexico. And you even look at Group C for Costa Rica. They landed Panama, a huge powerhouse in CONCACAF football, as well as El Salvador, who can, of course, prove a shock as well. Canada didn't land that big number 2 seed or that big number 2 team in CONCACAF like the others did, like the other big giants in CONCACAF did. Canada got extremely lucky in this CONCACAF draw, in this Gold Cup draw. And we should be thankful for that. Because yes, we can always have that point of we don't have that team to warm up with and to get prepared with going into the next round. Yes, that is of course a fair argument, but Canada has a perfect start to this Gold Cup run. We're not playing anyone too difficult either, which is something you can of course look at. You can absolutely get your best players in the field, you can get into the groove, you can get into the gear, you can be putting goals away, you can be banging goals away, you can get your confidence up, and you can be sky high, and everything can be happy in the camp, which is what Canada wants. You want to be in the groove, you want to be scoring goals, you want to be having rhythm, you want to have the confidence up. And that is what I think this group is going to do to us. I know that everyone, like I said, is looking at that next game, which is probably going to be Costa Rica. And then we're going to probably play Mexico if everything works out how everything does. Like I said, this is cup football. This is trophy tournament football. Anything can change like that. And I believe it might. But if Canada does get a big team in the next round or in the next phase of this tournament, I absolutely don't care. There is a reason Canada has been saying in their past couple of matches against Honduras, against likes of Curacao, that we are so hungry for a trophy and a silverware. Everyone has said that in their post-match interviews, whether it's Alistair Johnston, Kyle Larin, John Herdman, Jonathan Osorio. Everyone says they're here to win a trophy and that we are Concacaf Giants. If we are Concacaf Giants and we are ready to win a trophy, we shouldn't be scared about going to play Costa Rica or having such a tough run-in to win a trophy style or a tournament style football tournament. You can't complain about having a tough run-in because everyone is ready for it. They've said we're the Giants of CONCACAF football. Well, let's go out there and prove that. I really don't care who is in our way, who is there. I believe we are the best team in CONCACAF, and I still do. And I think we'll meet USA in the final. I truly think Canada will. I don't think we need to be worried about who is that tough matchup next, how we have such a tough run-in. I don't think anyone should be complaining about that because this team has so much confidence. They have such a brotherhood. They have such an amazing manager. And this team is absolutely ready for whatever gets thrown at their way. And I think Canada is going to do a great job at this Gold Cup. Don't dwell on who we have to play next. Don't dwell on who we might have to play in the semifinal, who we might have to play in the final. There's a reason this team is so gung-ho at being the CONCACAF Giants and that we're going to win a trophy this summer. It's because they're ready. They're not scared about who they have to play. There's a reason they are so excited to be that number one team, and it is because they can take on anyone in CONCACAF, and they believe that they can win that match. And I think they truly can. We proved it in the run-up to the World Cup in qualifying. I think Canada will prove it again in Gold Cup. Don't worry about who we're going to have to play in the next round, who we're going to have to play in the semifinals, the finals, because I think Canada is going to go out there and win this trophy. And it is such an exciting group, and just prepare yourselves, because there's a reason this team has so much confidence, and there's a reason this team always wants to play the best, and there's a reason we want to play tier 1 opponents, because we are ready for it. And I think Canada's going to go out there and win this Gold Cup. Guys, let me know what you guys think about Canada's group and who you think is the group of death, because for me, I'm going to throw it out here in the last second. I think Group B might be a group of death. I know that's a rogue shout, because of course Group C is definitely a group of death with Panama, Costa Rica, and El Salvador, but I think with Mexico having struggling, they're kind of a transitional phase. An interesting time with them. Haiti can prove to be an upset. Honduras, of course, can. And Qatar, I know they're a laughingstock of the World Cup. That's against tier 1 opponents. I think Qatar can prove an upset as well for Mexico. It's going to be a very interesting tournament. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. And I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. Interact with all you guys. I'm truly back, guys. I'm in the grind. I missed YouTube. This is back. And I'm so excited to be back on the Rise, guys. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Hit that like, drop a sub, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.